Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting news from around Asia. First up, fears of a renewed US-China trade war have sent Asian stocks tumbling. Major indices in Hong Kong, China, South Korea, and Taiwan dropped sharply as tensions escalated over tariffs and rare earth mineral restrictions. Luckily, U.S. futures bounced back after President Trump hinted at negotiations, but the trade conflict remains a concern for global markets. Next, Chinese victims of a massive crypto scam face a tough road ahead. Over $7 billion worth of seized bitcoins are challenging to monetize and distribute due to legal complexities, especially since Bitcoin trading is banned in China. Victims are fighting to recover their funds, but with legal battles ongoing and the British government holding most assets, the road to justice looks long and uncertain. Finally, Hong Kong's rescue team is stepping onto the global stage. They're aiming for UN accreditation early next year, which will allow them to operate independently for 7 days during international missions. With cutting-edge tech like drones and satellite phones, they're ready to enhance rescue efforts worldwide. Please continue watching for more detailed updates. CNN reports that the Asian stock markets tumbled on Monday amid fears of a renewed trade war between the United States and China. The U.S. President, Donald Trump, threatened to impose new tariffs on Chinese imports, which followed China's tightening of control over rare earth minerals, vital components in electronics, automobiles, and semiconductors. This escalation came after the U.S. had previously introduced export controls targeting China, despite recent trade negotiations suggesting progress. The market's reaction was swift, with Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index dropping 2.4%, China's Shanghai Composite down 1.6%, and South Korea's Kospi falling 1.5%. The threat of a 100% tariff hike, which would bring duties on Chinese goods to around 130%, effectively resembles a trade embargo and rekindles fears of a full-blown trade war, reminiscent of the spring's peak tensions. While the U.S. stock futures initially rose on Trump's softer tone, the situation remains volatile, with both sides exchanging warnings and promises of retaliation, casting a shadow over global economic stability. Nikkei Asia details the ongoing fallout from China's seizure of over 61,000 bitcoins, worth more than $7 billion, in a crackdown on a massive crypto Ponzi scheme masterminded by Qian Jimin. The scheme, which defrauded investors of approximately 43 billion yuan, $6 billion, saw Qian flee to the UK in 2017, transferring investor funds into cryptocurrencies with the help of an accomplice. Her guilty plea in London marked a significant development, but victims face a long, arduous legal process to recover their losses, complicated by difficulties in tracing funds and the ban on Bitcoin trading in China. The seized bitcoins represent the largest cryptocurrency seizure ever, and their eventual disposition remains uncertain, with the British government likely to retain most of the assets. Victims, many of whom are untrained investors, are preparing for a civil case scheduled for 2026, while lawyers emphasize the challenges of monetizing such a vast amount of cryptocurrency and the complexities of linking the funds to individual investors. The case underscores the global scope of crypto fraud and cross-border law enforcement cooperation, with the potential for years of legal battles ahead. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's fire services are preparing for UN accreditation to enhance their role in international rescue missions. Deputy Fire Chief Angus Wong Chunyip announced that the team aims to achieve accreditation early next year, which would enable them to operate independently for up to 7 days and participate as a medium-level team in global disaster response efforts. Wong, who has led Hong Kong's rescue operations in major incidents like the 2008 Sichuan earthquake and recent missions in Turkey and Myanmar, highlighted technological advancements such as drones, rescue dogs, and satellite communication that have transformed rescue strategies. The upcoming assessment will test their ability to manage a simulated 48-hour rescue scenario, with the goal of joining the UN's International Search and Rescue Advisory Group. Wang reflected on his career's defining moments, including the tragic loss of colleagues and the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which prompted innovative resource management and data-driven deployment strategies. The accreditation signifies a significant step for Hong Kong's emergency response capabilities, positioning the city as a more prominent player in international disaster relief efforts. Bloomberg reports that China's SANY heavy industry is preparing to list in Hong Kong, aiming to raise approximately $1.5 billion in what could be one of the year's largest IPOs in the city. The construction machinery giant, founded in 1994 and with a solid profit of 6.1 billion yuan in 2024, is embarking on investor education meetings this week as it seeks to gauge interest. The company's plans detail a strategic allocation of the proceeds. Nearly half will bolster its global sales and service network, a quarter will enhance R&D, and the remaining funds will expand overseas manufacturing and improve operational efficiency. Already listed in Shanghai with shares soaring nearly 40% this year, SANY Heavy's move signals a vibrant revival of Chinese firms seeking capital in Hong Kong, amid a broader trend of increased IPO activity expected to generate over $26 billion in proceeds by 2025. South China Morning Post highlights that Hong Kong stocks endured their longest decline in 9 months, dropping for 6 consecutive days amid escalating U.S.-China trade tensions. The Hang Seng Index plunged 2.2%, with tech stocks suffering even more, as the market reacted sharply to U.S. President Donald Trump's threat to impose a 100% tariff on all Chinese imports and restrict critical software exports, measures aimed at countering Beijing's tightening control over rare earth exports used in defense and green energy sectors. Major Chinese companies like Wuxi AppTec and Alibaba experienced significant declines, reflecting investor anxiety over the deteriorating trade climate. Despite the tension, Trump indicated a willingness to negotiate with Xi Jinping, who is scheduled to meet at the upcoming APEC summit, offering a glimmer of hope amid the geopolitical storm. Meanwhile, regional markets in South Korea, Australia, and Taiwan also retreated, underscoring the widespread impact of the U.S.-China trade dispute across Asia-Pacific. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the dynamic fusion of history and modernity at the Kimpton Sim Sha Tsui in Hong Kong, where the Old Mariners Club, a humble seafarer's haven, stands proudly beneath a luxurious new hotel rising from the ashes of a past blaze. This juxtaposition embodies Hong Kong's layered identity, where legacy and innovation coexist in a dance of architectural elegance and cultural resilience. The article paints a lively picture of the city's evolving landscape, from the smoky, spicy heart of China's bistro boom in Shanghai, with its rebellious, regional flavors like Guizhou comfort food, to the innovative conservation efforts in Hong Kong's wetlands, where solar-powered cranes and birdwatching decks symbolize a modest yet revolutionary approach to environmental stewardship. The narrative invites readers to imagine distant travels through Utrecht's serene canals, offering a peaceful escape from urban chaos, all while the city's vibrant social scene continues to pulse at spots like the Kimpton's Pool Bar, where Miffy's playful presence adds a whimsical touch. The South China Morning Post's cinematic exploration of Prada's Galleria handbag reveals a symbol of timeless elegance and inventive craftsmanship, seamlessly blending tradition with contemporary storytelling. Since its debut in 2007, the Galleria has become an icon carried by fashion icons like Kate Middleton and Gigi Hadid, embodying Prada's commitment to reinvention through its textured Saffiano leather and sleek rectangular silhouette. This season's campaign, featuring Scarlett Johansson in a surreal, ritualistic narrative directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, transforms the handbag into a magical talisman, reflecting the fluidity of identity and the brand's ongoing evolution. Johansson's portrayal of multiple selves within a modern ritual mirrors Prada's own journey of constant reinvention, where each season's campaign becomes a cinematic exploration of transformation, mystery, and the enduring allure of luxury. The film's poetic depth underscores how Prada's creations are not just accessories but symbols of personal and artistic metamorphosis, resonating deeply with a global audience. The South China Morning Post reports on a strategic alliance that underscores Hong Kong's expanding influence in Southeast Asia, as it signs a memorandum of understanding with Caden Indonesia, the country's largest business association. This partnership aims to foster dialogue and collaboration between Indonesian and Chinese mainland business leaders, leveraging Hong Kong's role as a bridge in the region's economic landscape. The upcoming China Conference, Southeast Asia in Jakarta promises to be a pivotal event, bringing together influential voices to explore China-Indonesia relations and regional trade opportunities. With Hong Kong positioned as a trusted conduit for Chinese companies seeking to expand into Indonesia's vast market, the Post's initiative highlights the city's vital role in shaping regional economic integration. The collaboration reflects a broader vision of shared prosperity, where strengthened ties between Indonesia, Hong Kong, and Greater China could catalyze new opportunities for growth and investment, reinforcing Hong Kong's strategic position as a connector in the evolving landscape of Asian commerce. The South China Morning Post highlights the alarming gaps in Hong Kong's government oversight, revealing a series of failures that threaten public safety and erode trust. The report details how two government-approved providers of mandatory safety courses for construction workers violated key regulations, such as sharing exam questions beforehand and improper invigilation, leading to their suspension. This incident underscores a broader issue: the lack of rigorous monitoring across various government-mandated services. The Ombudsman's investigation into care homes further exposes systemic neglect, with some facilities refusing urgent applications, providing subpar service, or imposing unnecessary hurdles like in-person interviews and medical exams at applicants' expense. These lapses are compounded by corruption probes, such as the arrest of healthcare professionals involved in schemes to defraud elderly care vouchers, revealing that well-intentioned policies are often compromised by weak enforcement and oversight failures. Such incidents illuminate a troubling pattern: speed and cost-cutting often take precedence over safety and quality, damaging the government's reputation and highlighting the urgent need for stronger regulation and accountability. Meanwhile, the South China Morning Post reports on Hong Kong's rising athletic star, Chloe Pak Hoi Man, whose dedication and talent are propelling her toward new heights at the upcoming National Games. At just 19, Pak has already set impressive records, including a city-best 44.88 seconds in the 4x100 meters relay at the Asian Athletics Championships, and she is now aiming to beat her own relay record at the November Games. Her journey from winning gold in hurdles to breaking a 34-year-old U20 record demonstrates her relentless pursuit of excellence. As she prepares to compete at the Guangdong Olympic Sports Center, Pak emphasizes the importance of teamwork, rigorous training, and mental focus, balancing her athletic ambitions with her studies in medicine. Her story exemplifies resilience and ambition, inspiring Hong Kong's youth and showcasing the city's potential on the Asian sports stage, with her sights set on not only competing but also learning from top athletes and making her mark in international athletics. The South China Morning Post also details the new licensing regime for private clinics in Hong Kong, marking a significant step toward enhanced regulation and patient safety. With approximately 5,000 clinics operating across the city, the government's move aims to curb unregulated practices, especially in beauty parlors offering injections, after tragic incidents like the 2012 death of a woman following unsafe cell therapy. Starting Monday, clinics must apply for full licenses or exemption letters, with strict requirements including appointing qualified medical directors and adhering to safety standards. While many clinics support the reforms as a necessary body check, the process presents logistical challenges, such as extensive documentation and online application hurdles. Some operators, wary of the high costs and liabilities, may choose to cease operations or seek alternative arrangements, like small clinics or outsourcing injections elsewhere. This regulatory overhaul aims to tighten control over medical beauty services, prevent malpractice, and protect consumers, but it also tests the industry's adaptability and readiness to meet new standards, signaling a crucial shift toward greater accountability in Hong Kong's private healthcare landscape. According to South China Morning Post, mainland Chinese financial firms are increasingly eyeing Hong Kong as a strategic base for expansion, driven by the city's status as a global financial hub and a gateway to Asian markets. Citigroup's local CEO, Avelini Sanpaulin, highlighted that many mainland banks and international companies want to establish regional headquarters in Hong Kong to better serve their clients' global ambitions. The city's active capital markets, tax incentives, and supportive policies have made it an attractive destination for setting up corporate treasury centers and wealth management operations. San emphasized Hong Kong's role as a safe haven amid geopolitical tensions, offering a launchpad for mainland firms and international corporations to diversify and expand into markets like Latin America and broader Asia. The city's vibrant stock and bond markets, with record trading volumes and a surge in new listings, further bolster its appeal as a financial nexus. The government's efforts to attract family offices and promote wealth management, alongside a focus on developing talent in emerging sectors like green finance and AI, aim to sustain Hong Kong's competitive edge and lead in innovation and financial services. Meanwhile, the Sydney Morning Herald recounts the dramatic saga surrounding Hong Kong's beloved racehorse Ka Ying Rising, the favorite for Saturday's $20 million The Everest race. Trainer David Hayes returned from track work confident in the horse's condition, only to be caught in a social media storm fueled by false rumors that Ka Ying Rising was injured or lame. The rumors, amplified by a hacked Twitter account, caused chaos in betting markets, prompting the tab to suspend betting temporarily. Hayes dismissed the speculation as fake news, reassuring fans and punters that the horse was in top form and ready to compete. The incident underscored how social media misinformation can ignite panic and chaos in the racing world, even affecting betting and public perception. Despite the turmoil, Ka Ying Rising remains the clear favorite, with veterinary inspections confirming the horse's good health. Hayes expressed optimism about the horse's potential to win, noting its impressive record and recent improvements. The story illustrates the volatile intersection of social media, sports, and betting, and how misinformation can disrupt even the most carefully prepared campaigns in the high-stakes world of horse racing. SCMP opinion highlights Hong Kong's progressive strides toward integrating autonomous vehicles into its transportation ecosystem, emphasizing the importance of a safety-first approach amidst rapid technological advancements. The city's government, led by Secretary Mabel Chan, has announced plans to expand driverless projects, including testing at Sky City, Kai Tak, and North Lantau, with several pilot licenses already issued. These initiatives aim to connect key districts and enhance mobility, leveraging the city's robust R&D infrastructure and positioning Hong Kong as a hub for autonomous vehicle innovation and investment. Despite the promising progress, such as operating multiple driverless cars at increased speeds, the article underscores the inherent challenges posed by steep and busy roads, reminding us that autonomous vehicles, although safer than human drivers overall, are not infallible. Incidents like the June collision involving two buses at Hong Kong International Airport serve as crucial lessons, illustrating that setbacks can fuel improvements. Ultimately, the article advocates for continued development, recognizing autonomous driving's potential to revolutionize transport and stimulate economic growth, provided safety remains the top priority. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Got a book so big and bright, open it and take a flight. Learn about the stars and see everything is here for me. Flip the pages one by one, knowledge under the sun. From dinosaurs to galaxies, a world of endless mysteries. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free. Jump into the pages deep. Secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. Animals and history, science full of mystery. Gotta read and gotta know. Watch our minds all start to grow. Encyclopedia, yay! Facts and fun all day. From A to Z, let's see. Curious minds run free, yeah. Jump into the pages deep. Secrets that you want to keep. Time will fly and you will find magic lies in every line. To run free line, every line's run free. Animals and history, science full of mystery.